These are, without a doubt, the most promising pixel art and 2D JRPGs you need to play in 2026. We're not talking about empty nostalgia, but about games that understand what made this genre so striking. Strong stories, well-built worlds, and mechanics designed for those who enjoy real RPGs. Here, the focus is entirely on 2D experiences. Some of these games are already confirmed for 2026. Others have broader release windows, and some are still a bit further away, but they all have one thing in common: their own identity. And we begin with a game that plays directly with one of the most ambitious themes in RPGs. Threads of Time. Threads of Time is a JRPG that revolves around time travel, but goes beyond the basic idea of jumping between eras. Each period visited has its own culture, conflicts, and characters, and the game makes it clear that changing the past is not simple. Small decisions can alter future events in unexpected ways. The combat follows a classic structure, but with variations that match each timeline. The narrative is the main highlight here, connecting personal stories to a larger conflict that spans eras. It's the kind of game that makes the player think before acting. Next, the tone becomes more serious and heavy.
Except they may have...
Sacrifier. Sacrifier presents a world marked by ancient myths that are not just legends. There's a real threat, something people have learned to fear, and the game builds this feeling with great care. The story speaks about resistance, sacrifice, and the weight of facing something greater than yourself. The combat system mixes action with strategic elements, requiring constant attention. Every encounter feels genuinely dangerous. Sacrifier does not try to be comfortable. It wants the player to feel the tension of that world. After that, we enter a more emotional experience.
It's real. It's dangerous.
Lumentale. Here, the focus is not just on saving the world, but on dealing with memories, losses, and choices from the past. Lumentale bets on a more intimate narrative, following characters who carry deep personal stories. The delicate pixel art contrasts with more serious themes, creating an interesting balance. The pace is calmer, inviting the player to pay attention to dialogue and environmental details. It's an RPG that values emotional connection. Right after that, the adventure takes on a more fantastical tone. Astra Bestiary. Astra Bestiary places the player in a living world, full of mysterious creatures and unknown regions. The main highlight here is exploration. Each area hides secrets, new species, and unique challenges. The bestiary is not just an aesthetic element, but a central part of the experience, influencing both combat and progression. And then, the pace speeds up. Infinite Alliance. Infinite Alliance is more direct, more intense. The game revolves around the union of different characters against constant threats. Here, the focus is on frequent battles, striking soundtrack, and a constant sense of urgency. Each character brings unique abilities, encouraging the player to experiment with different combinations. It's an RPG designed to keep the pace high from start to finish. Nocturne is an RPG that works heavily with atmosphere. The world is more contained, quieter, and the game uses this to create tension. Here, danger isn't always visible. Sometimes it's hidden in the shadows or in the character's own thoughts. The narrative is more fragmented, requiring attention to details, dialogue, and setting. The combat follows this mood, being more careful and strategic. Nocturne does not pressure the player with speed, but with expectation. Next, we enter a lighter universe, but no less engaging. Stories of Somnia. Although it has been presented before, it's worth reinforcing that the main highlight of Stories of Somnia is its ability to tell small stories with great emotional impact. Each narrative arc works almost like an independent tale, but they all connect subtly. The game encourages the player to slow down, observe, and feel the world around them. It's an experience that balances fantasy and emotion delicately. And finally, before closing, we reach a game that openly celebrates classic fantasy. Forge of the Fae. Forge of the Fae dives deep into fairy folklore, ancient magic, and forgotten realms. The game builds a world rich in mythology, where every creature and location has a story behind it. The progression system revolves around the evolution of the character and their relationship with this magical world. The combat mixes action and strategy, maintaining a constant and rewarding rhythm. It's an RPG that conveys the feeling of living a legend. And with all these worlds presented, it's clear that 2026 will be a special year for those who love 2D and pixel art RPGs. Each of these games follows a different path, but they all share the same care for narrative, atmosphere, and identity. These projects show that great experiences do not depend only on realistic graphics or giant budgets. They depend on good ideas, well-written characters, and worlds that invite the player to stay, explore, and feel. Whether traveling through eras and threads of time, facing ancient threats in Sacrifier, reliving memories in Lumentale, discovering creatures in Astra Bestiary, or exploring fantasy in Forge of the Fae, each game on this list offers something unique. Games like The Adventures of Elliot Millennium Tales prove that the HD 2D style still has much to offer, while titles like Alterium Shift and Never's End show that more mature and deeper stories also have a place within pixel art. This new generation of JRPGs respects the past, but does not remain stuck in it. It experiments, takes risks, and expands the genre. And for those who truly love RPGs, that's what matters most. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these games caught your attention the most? Is there any other pixel art JRPG that you think deserves to be on this list? Leave your comment because it helps the channel a lot. If you liked the video, leave a like, and watch this video to discover even better games. Subscribe to discover even better lists.